Well, each week, in conjunction with the Ohio Lottery Partners in Education program, we recognize role model students from all across Ohio. Today, we head out to Brecksville High School to meet Mallory McCrodden. Mallory, a freshman who has an interest in going to law school, is also a two-sport star. Mallory McCrodden, this week's Ohio Lottery Partners in Education Shining Star. High school can be a tough transition for some students, but Mallory McCrodden, a ninth grader at Brecksville High School, seems to have made that transition effortlessly, especially academically.
For freshmen to walk into my American legal system class without a whole lot of background in American government takes a lot of courage in the first place. And secondly, just her insights and her work ethic and diligence in the class is just second to none. And I've just been so impressed with her performance and her insights into the American legal system that I really hope and pray that she either becomes an attorney someday or that she gets involved in public service, because we could really use people like her in society.
I took it as like an elective because I'm interested in law, so it seemed interesting to me. It's challenging, but if you know the material, it's easier to understand everything because it builds off of simple stuff.
As a freshman, Mallory has plenty of time to decide what she'll pursue in the future, but her interest and passion in U.S. history and law are evident, and something that Mr. Brennan and her teachers plan to feed and develop.
Mallory, like the others in my class, have done a fine job with the presentations. They're presenting about a Supreme Court justice and their judicial philosophies. So once they're all done, we're going to start looking at cases before the U.S. Supreme Court, and based on what the students have learned about the justices on the court, they're going to predict how they will rule in the cases that are coming before them.
We have guest speakers come in and we can ask them because they have experience in law. We had a judge come in from the federal courts, and he answered a lot of questions about the makeup of the court, and he gave a couple of examples of the court, and we get to see in real life how people work in the court.
Out of the classroom, Mallory is part of the soccer program at Brecksville High School. She'll also play lacrosse in the spring, where she's working on developing her left hand as a midfielder.
You need to be able to do both hands because it's in some situations it's easier than using only your right hand.
With 3+ years of high school left before she heads off to college, Mallory McCrodden has plenty of time to grow and decide exactly what she wants to pursue in the future. But her drive and desire to be successful are already very evident.
I know that she could probably leave high school now and go on to college and be very successful. And I think her success as a freshman in high school proves that she could walk into just about any learning environment and be successful because she's got such a great attitude, she's so professional, and such a diligent individual.
If you know a student who deserves recognition, we want to hear about them, and you can nominate them completely online. Go to OhioLottery.com, find the About section. Click on Partners in Education. There you will see links to nomination forms. Nominate that student as an academic all-star, and they could end up being featured as our next shining star.